Alright, I'm back from dinner. Alright, so now I did cheat a bit. I went and looked at strat on this fight just to see if there's anything I was missing, and uh, one video I saw from a newer version of this game, which is Ys Chronicles Plus, Ys Chronicles Plus on Steam, which the fight is completely different. One thing I noticed is the guy had switched over to silver items and silver weapons before the fight, which made total sense after I saw it, because throughout this game, a stranger with a cloak that was glowing slightly, obviously dark decked, has been going around stealing all the silver stuff. And then later on in the dungeon, when you get captured, your silver stuff goes missing. So why would he be stealing all the silver stuff? Well, it probably does more damage to him, or you take less damage with it. Even though the newer stuff, like the flame sword and the battle armor and that, have higher defense, it's probably weak to silver. So we're going to give this a shot and see if the silver stuff does more damage and we take less damage with it. If so, we might actually have a chance at this boss fight, because otherwise I just can't see how the hell I'm going to beat this boss before the platform completely disappears. So just a little... So it's not exactly, doing this without a walkthrough, but, well, it's not really a walkthrough, just a strategy on the final boss, so it's a little cheaty, but you know what? It's probably saved me about 10 hours of trying to beat this boss otherwise, so let's try all the silver stuff. So before that, let's just do the fight again with this stuff just to compare. So see how much more or less damage it does. Well, sure it'll do more than what we're doing. Okay, so yeah, we take pretty good damage from those fireballs, and he takes like a sliver of health whenever we hit him. Yeah, like, it's literally forever to kill this guy. So let's try the silver stuff now and see what happens. So let's save. Let's hope this works. Oh wow, yeah. Took a lot less damage there. Holy crap. Does he take more damage? Oh yeah, he seems to be taking more damage too. Not a huge amount more, but considering we're taking less damage, I mean, it's still gonna be a long ass fight, and this platform is still the biggest problem. But at least now we're kind of evening him out. See, we're like actually matching his health now. Before we would have been like half dead already. Wow, we're doing a lot better now. So yeah, silver was the key here. Oh crap. Crap! Oh, still too close. Yeah, so definitely silver. That's the key in this fight. I mean, they kind of dropped hints throughout the whole game, but they made it. They kind of forcing you to do the second last fight with the flame sword. Just kind of, that's what really got you. You don't think like, oh, I'm gonna keep the better weapon than that. No, silver is actually better for this fight. Well, they did drop hints, so I can't say that they just like snuck it in there and like, aha. It's still gonna be a tough fight though with these pits. At least now I have a little less to worry about with these fireballs. God damn, come on. I'm just putting myself in the corner here. These stupid pits. It'll still gonna be a very tough fight. At least now it's feasible versus before it was like not gonna happen. Oops. Got there. Come on. Ah, crap. I dug myself in the corner here. Well, that was a pretty good first try anyways. Come on, just fall into my sword. Over here, come on. Bet you can't hit me. Yeah. Alright, so... this should be doable. Oh, I forgot to start the timer, didn't I? Crap. Alright, let me, how long was I've been streaming here? Streaming for 8 minutes, a few minutes timer, so I'm gonna add 5 minutes to the timer here. Arrgh. Let's take a second here. Some time. So let's add 5 minutes on each one. There we go. Start those. There. Okay, so yeah. Might actually be able to kill him now. Seeing how close we came there. And that was just fighting in the middle of the arena. So I gotta stay. Oh crap. Gotta stay near the edges. Crap. Get over here. Get over here. Come on. Come on. Sure not to dig myself a hole here. Shit, I almost fell there. Oh crap. Well, at least we still have a decent platform on this side, and just gotta make his way over here. There we go. Yeah, so silver is the key to this fight. I feel cheap looking up the answer, but this would have taken forever otherwise. Thou hast found the last book in Doc Deck's cloak. Yay. Now what? Okay. I guess I have to read the book. Book of Decked. The dawn is brilliant. The enemy's attack has suddenly stopped. Why, I know not, but it's a happy occurrence. The current disaster has temporarily left our land. We will seal the power of wise in these books for the day when the travelers return. Whoever gathers these 6 books will be able to draw on that power and restore peace to this troubled land. GG. GG. Well, that was a lot easier once you realize you have to use the silver. Man, it must have been like at least double or triple the damage, and same thing with the armor. Should have known that from the beginning. Should have clued in onto it though. Just the fact they stole everything. It's just it's sneaky how they tricked you to use the you know, the better sword on the second last enemy before you fight the boss. So you don't think, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to switch over. That makes perfect sense. And still stones gazes out over the land. He can barely see Jebba's home in the distance. His thoughts turn to Fina. If he were to return now, he would first seek her to talk of the events that have come to pass, and other things. But a soft light surrounds Aaron, as if he has been blessed by the goddess of wise. Nice little sunset there. Oh, it's not sunset, it's just the glow of the goddess, I guess. But some things will never be. Knowing this, Aaron, the swordsman, sets off on his next adventure. To be continued in Wise 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. How many of these did they release? Like 20 of these games? Hopefully they're a lot better than this one. But next one I play, I'm definitely going to have to remember those hints that they drop like that. Alright. 740.49. And I could just imagine how long it would have taken to beat him without the silver gear. I'd probably be on this game for another 3 hours minimum trying to beat him. I might eventually do it. I mean, I'm sure it's possible. You just have to be extremely good at dodging those fireballs and to mitigate the damage to the platform. So definitely possible, but so extremely difficult that yeah, it would just, you'd have to be like Superman to do that. My hand-eye coordination is definitely not what it used to be. The joys of getting older. Some nice music. Copyright 1987. Well, 1988. This game came out in North America. And we actually only have one game left in 1988 to play, which is definitely the biggest Sega RPG franchise, Phantasy Star. This one I've definitely played. I've never beaten. I've gone pretty far in it, and fairly recently I played it. It's just for kicks, like, hey, it'd be fun to try this game. I got pretty far in it after quite a bit of playtime, and that's what kind of gave me the idea of starting this whole RPG quest. Like, hey, it'd be nice to go play these old RPGs. Of course, I just have to remember where I went and what I did, but should come back once I start playing it. Alright, so that ends game number 9. So I am going to set up the next game right now, so I'm just going to press sure this thing goes back to the screen. Okay, just make sure that it does